I just did some sort of interview and I had to wear this white shirt. After that, I'm like, you know what? Why not come online and talk to my friends since I'm already Beulah? But anyway, hi friends. Today's video, the one thing that came to my mind was to speak to all my South Africans that just moved abroad. Okay, this video is for you, the video that you did not ask for but you need. Okay, because I love you so much. So when I'm talking about South Africans that just moved abroad, I'm talking about people who have been abroad for 2 years, 3 years, 3.5 years, a year. New people who are abroad trying to navigate the system. Anything less than 5 years, I want to say there's a lot that I've learned from being abroad, and I can share from what I've learned, but I'm also still learning. Okay, everybody's got their different path, everybody's got their different story. The reason why it's important for me to share the tips that I want to share with you today is because our generation is one of the generations that are new to migrating alone, to these countries. Maybe a lot of my examples are going to be about the United States, but I'm sure every South African who is my age group, younger girls, they are also experiencing the feelings that I have experienced, or some of the things that I've gone through, that most of us who have migrated have gone through. So it's important to come here and share these experiences and talk about them. When you look at us South Africans in comparison to other Africans, West Africans, we rarely have generations of migrants as family members in these countries. I do not have a family member in the United States. I've never had one. I came here by myself. I've been living here by myself. It's one of my greatest strengths. I'm so grateful, that God has shown me that I'm capable of building my own life. I'm such an independent person. I just love that about myself. I can go anywhere and I know that I'm gonna be good. It's such a great thing. It will build your character. It will show you that you are capable of doing things that you never thought that you would ever do in life. So for me, it's definitely a flex that I packed my stuff by myself one day and left the country. 10 years later, I'm here. I have a whole new family. I have a whole new life, and I love it. You understand? There's things that I've had to change about my mindset in order for me to enjoy my life here in the United States. And today I want to give you some of the tips because I love you so much. So number one, I'm going to say you just got abroad, and I know that familiarity is your comfort level. It is important, don't get me wrong, for you to stay connected to your community. A lot of you are here for different purposes, but some of us came here on cultural exchange programs. A lot of South African girls come here on a cultural exchange program. When they say it's a cultural exchange program, it means that you have a culture to exchange yourself, okay? So you're not going to exchange your culture with anybody if you are only exposing yourself to your comfort zone, which is the people from your culture. Make friends outside your culture, mingle with other people, challenge yourself to have people that are not from where you come from. One. Number two, challenge yourself to mingle with people that are actually from the country, okay? You can mix with other migrants and other people that come from other places, but please try to make sure that you have in your corner people who are from the country. That is going to help you a lot in networking. That is going to help you a lot socially in also trying to understand the country. So please get yourself a real American friend if you're in America, someone who was born in America. Get yourself a real American family. Have that in your corner. I think it's important. It's going to help you as someone that is new. This is my personal advice to you. I think it's very important for you to expose yourself culturally to people that were born here, that have gone to school here, primary school here. Listen to those stories from them about their history, about their experiences growing up. These are people that are going to give you recommendations on certain things that you didn't even think that you needed. You understand? This is my personal advice to you. Balance it out. But in the same breath, I'm saying to you, please do not lose connection with your people. Okay, do not come to America and start adopting a mindset of saying, oh, South Africans are full of drama and I'm going to stay away from people. This is a mindset that I also had at some point, so I can take accountability of that because of rejection, because of everything that we deal with when we try to build relationships. But let me tell you something, what is going to make our community stronger as South Africans is being together. Baby, other communities, as someone that actually is exposed to so many other communities that have friends from different cultures, they have drama, okay? Drama is there in other communities, but the one thing that you need to know is that drama and community can coexist. Our grandparents had drama, okay? There was drama in the church, but the people still came to the church. They pushed community. They supported each other. Here overseas, we need each other. You understand? You need to be connected to your people, people that understand you, people that you do not need to explain certain things to because they get it. They're from where you're from. So if you come and be like, oh, you know what? These people have drama and isolate yourself, Drama and community can coexist. I go to spaces where I know people are gossiping about me, baby. I show up there and I'm cute. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna do anything to me, okay? They're allowed to talk about me, they're allowed to dislike me, but I still show up there because I understand the importance of community. And I do understand that as a South African, our community is not as big. It's my responsibility to contribute to whatever is happening in the community. This is gonna help us in so many things, including not watching the world swallow our culture and interpret it in their own way while we're here and we're not doing anything just because we are not as united. So please stay connected to your people. Don't isolate yourself. Don't be overseas now. South Africans have drama and I don't deal with them. No, deal with them, deal with the drama. There's ways to protect yourself and have boundaries while still staying connected to who you are, because you are going to need that here abroad. Okay, I have South African people in my life here abroad that I trust, that I love. Even if they have drama, I still benefit a lot. You need to have your own communities back. You understand? You need support from your own community to stay connected to your roots and your people. You need those little social moments that you know that somebody who's only from home can give you that vibe. So please stay connected. The drama is part of it. Some things you can't change. Go there to the cookout where you know that they were gossiping about you. Just look cute, because you deserve to have a chakalaka Sunday. You deserve to have an experience of the picnic. Imagine robbing yourself of an experience that's gonna be fun just because you said there's gonna be drama. You understand what I'm saying? So go there, look cute, and smile with the people that were talking about you. At the end of the day, whoever's talking about you, baby, is already below you. Okay, so go there, look cute and go there. Who cares? So that is one thing that is important: a balanced sense of community. Okay, expose yourself to other people, mingle, but also stay connected to your community. The second thing that I'm going to talk about here, and before I jump on this one, I just want you to know that I am not your immigration advisor, immigration lawyer. I do not have answers for your personal problems concerning whatever your situation is with your visa. In the past, I've shied away from giving advice, general advice to people, because of the DMs that will follow my videos. Hey, Ntebo, how did you do this? I do understand that you're trying to navigate your way into a new system and whatever that looks like. But listen, one thing that I've learned about this country is that I do not take any immigration recommendation, advice, and whatever from someone who is not an immigration lawyer. That's why personally on my brand, I do not speak on immigration. I do not speak on visas. I do not speak on none of that stuff with you. But I'm going to talk about things that will help you cope in this system when you find yourself challenged by any of those things. Okay, that's what my brand is here to do for you. Now, if you are abroad, baby, okay, baby, if you are here abroad, my love, and you have an immigration challenge that is putting you in a position where you feel like you are a little bit hopeless, you don't know what's going to happen, the one thing that I'm going to come and say to you is that please, whatever you're going through, you have to understand that there is no phase that doesn't pass. We're not all going to have the same story. We're all going to have challenges. They're all going to be different, but there is no phase that doesn't pass. While you're in this difficult phase because of immigration, I'm going to need you to do a couple of important things. One, please do not lose yourself. Okay? If you don't have papers, you don't know what the visa is going to look like, whatever, please do not lose yourself. When I came to the United States, I came here to pursue my musical dreams. I thought I was going to come baby on the first week and I'm going to be on New York Times. Do you understand? Understand, baby? I thought I was gonna be on the big billboards in New York right away. And then as soon as things were not going my way, that hit hard. I was very depressed. I gained so much weight. I lost myself. It affected my confidence. Like, it took time for me to get out of that shell. Okay? I don't live my life with regrets, but I can come here and share my experience with you so that you are reminded that you are not the only one who's going through that. Immigration and papers is a status. The status is going to change, but there's other things that you can do while you're not in that position. Do not allow that season to totally swallow you, baby. Okay? Please don't let it be. Go out. Have a good time. Do not shrink in spaces. Try to network. Do not lose your confidence because of papers. After you get your papers, if you did not work on some things that will help you live in this system, like networking, like creating relationships, putting yourself out there if it's important for your brand because you're waiting for papers. After papers, you're still going to have to do the work. You're still going to have to learn to live in this system. If you have gifts and talents that God has blessed you with that you can share with the world that don't need you to have papers, please make sure that you're sharing your gifts and talents. I don't think you need papers to go and network and meet other people. There's things that you can do in community that don't require you to have papers, but they will help you. By the time you get your papers, you're already within the system. You can learn certain skills, mingle with certain people. Do not shrink during that season. That season is temporary. You are going to overcome it. It takes time for some people it doesn't. But remember, all the blessings that you are praying for in life, they must find you prepared. That is one thing that I've learned in life. So whatever I go through now in life compared to the girl that I was in my 20s, I always make it a point that I have an understanding. It is part of the things that I'm going through. It is not the only thing that I'm going through. Blessings and chaos can coexist too, okay? Please do not shrink. Do not stay in your room, be depressed. Just do that long-hour job that is mentally draining you. After that, on weekends, you don't want to be out. You don't want to do this. You're crying every day about papers. This is something that you do not have control over. Listen, the day you get your papers, I'm an American citizen. And I can tell you one thing. The day you get your papers, you're going to realize that it's just a passport. I'm so grateful for it. I know that it opens so many opportunities for me. It's something that I've wanted to be an American, is something that I'm grateful for. But at the end of the day, as an American, I still have to work hard. I still have to do all of these other things that I came here to do. Do you understand? I still have to hustle, to network. There's nothing that was given to me in the platter with the papers when I got them. So I just want you to know that, listen, there are things that you can do for yourself without papers here in this country and still have a life where you are at least fulfilled. Please be intentional about that. Go socialize and don't shrink because of an immigration status. And then the other thing that I want to touch on, this is particularly to my South African girls abroad. These young girls that just got here, au pairs and blah, 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 blah. We're still on the issue of what? Of papers. Let me tell you something, baby. Please do not, okay? Hey, do not make permanent decisions with temporary people. You hear me? Do not be so desperate to get a thing that you compromise yourself by making decisions that will affect your whole entire life. You have to understand that by getting an opportunity to come and being here, that is a chance for you to do something with your life, okay? So now, you don't want to wake up 10 years from now hating yourself for decisions that you made here about your future and then realize that, damn, even when God gave you the blessing, you messed it up. You were so close, but you messed it up because of desperation. I'm saying, do not make permanent decisions with temporary people. Do you understand? I will make dating an example. When I got to America, baby, I remember being an au pair. I didn't have a car and I'm taking the Uber. I'm not looking down on Uber, okay? I've driven Uber before. And then I was looking at the kind of guys that I was exposed to because I was this girl who's taking the bus. The Uber driver's trying to date me. Hi, Uber. The Uber driver's trying to date me. The mailman trying to date me because, you know, I'm the babysitter girl. No, you have to be real about these things. You understand? You are socially exposed to that. You understand, baby? But you know deep down that when you are CEO of your own company, you came abroad for a bigger purpose. You're just not there yet. Therefore, your desperation should not make you make a permanent decision with temporary people that are not on your league. One thing that I can pride myself is, like, even if I was doing what job I felt how about myself, I will never feel less about my sense of being. I am not defined by a job, me as Ntebo, a queen, yes, Eastern Cape. Therefore, there's men and there's people that I knew that they were not in my league. They are not socially exposed. They are not emotionally intelligent. They do not have the potential that I know I have. The fact that I just got here, it doesn't mean that we are on the same level because you can give me something right now. This whole thing is not funny, but I'm saying, you know, therefore I was like, I see why you would try to date me right now because you think we're on the same level. But Mina, I know, 3 years from now, you're not gonna be my type. Therefore, I'm not trying to do it right now. So please, baby, do not come here and pick the first apple, any available apple. No, love yourself. Immigration status and whatever is happening with immigration is temporary. One day it's gonna pass, and you're still gonna have to be happy with the choices that you made. You understand? So making an example of dating is something very important. I've seen a lot of our girls that settle because they are so desperate. Don't be desperate, mama, okay? After immigration, there's still you. Have class, have standards, keep your standards. Let nobody make you drop your standard because of papers, okay? So that is the second thing that I wanted to put out there. And the last thing that I want to talk about for today is your relationship with the people at home. Hold on, I don't know what my tripod is doing. Cheers, guys. Today we're drinking wine, sana. So I'm saying the relationship with the people at home, okay? You cannot save everyone. Now, this is not even a global, you are outside the country message. People at home are experiencing this. People have moved from Limpopo to Johannesburg. They've moved from Eastern Cape to Johannesburg. Young working people, and their struggle with people pleasing when it comes to the relationships they have with family. Now, with some of us that live abroad, we experience that at an even higher pressure level. You cannot pour from an empty cup, okay? Do not even, it starts with you. Do not paint this mindset to the people at home that you have it together, going to buy everything that you see in this country with the purpose of showing them that you are living well. If your one aunt has got a broken finger, you are the first to offer to save people. Do not do that to yourself. You're going to regret it, okay? Stop sending that money home. You're going to see how many people truly love you, okay? I'm not saying do not help people that need your help when you have the capacity to help. You have to understand that if you just migrated overseas, in my opinion, as someone who's not coming here with big financial support or a structure that's already set for you, I don't even understand where you get the money from to be sending at home. I hear people talking about, oh, what's the app that we're sending at home? Which app? And I'm just so grateful because, first of all, I don't have the perfect relationships with all my family members where I'm even sending people money on a regular. I help people that I can help. But I'm so happy to not even know what is the latest app. I don't send money at home like that. That is not because I'm selfish. It's because I do not have the capacity to do that yet. I'm telling you now, I'm saying 10 years later, I do not have the capacity to do that. So I don't understand someone who just got here who's an au pair 2 years, you are sending all your money at home. Why, baby? If people at home have food and they can take care of themselves, I don't understand why you're planting that idea in their head. That's why I said it starts with you, because sometimes the people at home, they don't see the reality of your struggles. They see the performance that you are doing here on social media, and therefore they think you're good. They think you're good. I would think you're good too. As long as you keep giving me, I would think you're good. So please, it starts with you, okay? Now, there are people that are just so unreasonable. It doesn't matter how much you try to explain to them what your situation is, how your life is abroad. They will still be selfish. They just want to take from you. They don't care about you. They don't care about how you're navigating life in that country, being isolated with our family. They just care about what they can get from you. They're going to be asking you for iPhones and all that nonsense. These are the people you do not need in your life. Okay, you do not need. Once you move abroad, you are going to see that your friends, they're going to get stripped like this one by one. You don't let them go. You understand? Let them go. There are people in my life that have been in my life before I moved abroad. They're still in my life. I'm grateful for those people. I've never felt like they have an idea that, I'm here getting money from trees, wanting me to send them money. I don't have that, with some people. So that is achievable. They are reasonable and they understand what it means to be an adult that has to hustle. And they're considerate of the fact that you are not just that adult, but also you're doing that in a foreign country. I'm so blessed with people like that. Like my little sister. My little sister has never been that person to me and some of my family members. So please do not overextend yourself to people at home, trying to people please, trying to show them that you're doing okay. While you may not be doing this, there are people going to continue to be inconsiderate. They are going to continue to abuse you, manipulate you. They are going to manipulate you into feeling like you have changed. You are not a genuine person. You are not the person that you used to be. Please learn to be selfish. You need to take care of yourself here first before you take care of anything at home. You just got here. You need time to adjust. Your resources should be going towards adjusting. Your resources should be going towards a skill that you need to learn here so that you can make more money. Then when you have more money, you can help people. If you can take a break from some responsibilities, make sure that you release yourself from them and take care of yourself. This is even going to help you see who's real in your life and who's not. Because people who just want to use you, they will not be patient to wait for you to be established or love you in your hard times. So please take care of yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Self-care is not being selfish. You have to take care of yourself first, okay? When they use the mind manipulation, they say, oh, now you've moved overseas, you have changed. Change is good. Change is good. You know what I mean? Now, upagamile, they will say a lot of things. They will project. You understand? Some of them are just jealous. And people are jealous of people that move overseas sometimes. It's not everyone, because of the fact that overseas have been painted by society as a form of success. So people still have this mindset that you are in a better position than them. You are just in a different position. There are people who have better lives that didn't have to move overseas, but you cannot change the mindset of the people that already think that because you're overseas you are better. Now, you're not going to compete to keep this better position, my dear, while you're struggling. Please, so don't do it. If they're projecting saying you are better, you have changed, you're no longer the same, you are this, Accept it and move on. Do not be committed to proving, I've not changed. I'm still humble. No, I will return your call. You couldn't return a call. There's a time difference. You work long hours. Your friend at home is mad because you didn't talk to them. They're starting to project things like, oh, because you're overseas, you're thinking that. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. Let them think what they think. You need to isolate yourself from opinions of the people at home so that you can focus on building your foundation here. If you are still wanting the approval of the people from home, let your family think you are a good girl, that you have not changed, that you are this, you are that, you are going to suffer here. Okay? And nobody is here to save you. You know how isolated it is here abroad. So that was another important thing that I wanted to talk about. If you need to isolate, okay? Take care of yourself. You're going to reconnect with people. You're going to have new connections, new friends. I have South African friends and friends that live in South Africa that I did not go to school with, relationships that I've made with people. They are solid. I'm grateful for them. They understand my life. I was able to build a good and solid relationships with them without shrinking or have to prove that I'm still humble. I am not this, I am not that. You don't need that stress. Life is already hard, and we're not going to live with the narrative of saying life is only hard in Africa. Life is hard here too. We are also going through a lot. So that was the second thing. And then the last thing that I have to come and ask you guys to do. See, the food here overseas is processed, okay? I know the way that you do rice and pap and your carbs at home, please do not do that in the same measure when you get here overseas, because baby, within 1 week you're going to expand, baby. I don't know if you want this expansion. I don't want this expansion for myself. So please be very mindful of your eating habits. You have to adopt new eating patterns. When you live overseas, you have to be active. That is very important for your mental health. Way more important than it is when you live at home, because at home you are socially fueled. Okay, you are socially fueled at home. Here, going to the gym, taking a walk, being outside, eating well, you need it as a person, but you need it way more than you would when you're at home. Okay, at home there's social support, baby, because people still have a sense of community. They talk, they walk, they meet on Fridays, they dance and all of that. You know what I mean? The food is more organic. Therefore, while you are here, things that contribute to your overall well-being, you need to be more intentional about them. So please take care of yourself. Try to be physical, eat well. You understand? Be healthy, stay healthy, go for your checkups while you're here overseas. That is going to help you stay on top of your health and know if there's things that you need to do concerning your health. So please do not come here, ignore your diet, ignore your health, just drink and party, be social, eat anything. No, don't do that to yourself, because it's going to mentally cripple you here abroad. There's longer winters here where you easily get depressed. If you're already super overweight and you don't eat healthy, you're going to be even more depressed. So please be intentional about taking care of yourself in general. But if you live abroad, you're in a new system, new food, there's so much that is going to affect your mind. So please be mindful of all of those things. That's all for me from today, baby. Please do not forget to follow me on the Instagram. It's Ntebo. Guys, I'm trying to grow this Instagram. Of course, I do not have a doubt that as my solid friend, you are subscribed to this channel and you have the notification on so that you can see every time we upload a new episode. I think this is very valuable. This is very useful. I hope you found value and encouragement in this video that I recorded for you today. I appreciate your love and support while we're navigating what life looks like as a South African that lives here abroad. I love you so much, babies. Thank you for watching. Bye.